mass-to-mass stoichiometry, not involving limiting reactants. So, mass-to-mass stoichiometry allows us to predict how much of a substance we will produce. So during a chemical reaction, we can predict how much of a substance we probably will produce if we have a certain amount of reactants. We should get a certain amount of products based on the law of conservation of mass and other things. So to predict how much of a substance we will produce, we use mass-to-mass stoichiometry. And that means we have to know something called the mole ratio. The mole-to-mole ratio are the coefficients, the numbers that precede a chemical formula in a balanced equation, indicate the mole ratio. So when we're looking at an equation, say something like 2H2 plus O2 produces 2H2O, what it's saying is that for every 2 moles of H2 molecule, I have to add 1 mole of O2 molecule so that I can get H2O, 2 moles of H2O molecule. So it's a 2 to 1 to 2 ratio. That's giving us the ratio that we need to use when we do conversions and when what we're going to use to predict if, let's say, we have 10 grams of this, how many grams, and when we do mass-to-mass stoichiometry, we'll be able to answer the question, how many grams will we produce, and how many grams, even the question, how many grams of oxygen gas am I going to need to react with this to make 2 moles of H2O happen.